I'd like to start off my speech with a quote. Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. English said. Now, the theology behind perseverance is continuance in a state of grace, leading finally to a state of glory. It's based on the idea that everyone has that extra mile in them, that extra step that they can push themselves. As Jules Renard said, laziness is nothing more than the habit of resting before you get tired. Now, the fact of life is that some people will achieve more than others, not necessarily because they're smarter, not necessarily because they have more resources, but because they persevere in their work. And even when they're tired, they continue doing in what they do to get better at it, to improve. Now, debating is about forming coherent thoughts and convincing someone else on your opinion. If we improved what we can do while we are tired, then what we are able to achieve while wide awake will be substantially improved in the process. After all, if you can do good while you are at your worst, then you can do much better while you are at your best. Furthermore, in the 1940s, pioneering intelligence researchers J.C. Rabin and David Webster both carried out radically different intelligence tests, but they both showed that intelligence in terms of raw IQ between ages 13 and 15 are at their peak and steadily decline after that. Which means that middle schoolers are at a point in life where they have the potential to achieve the most that they can. Therefore, continuing to do things even while you are tired can improve the state in which you can do them. Now, my honorable opposition talked a lot about how debating does not benefit a middle schooler. However, debating improves eloquence, confidence, ability to express ideas, all of which are extremely important in life, not just in terms of grades, in which they are very important, because the ability to freely express your own opinions is a very important aspect of communication with others, and humans, as we know, are a social race. Not only in that, however, it increases the ability in which you are able to convince others of an idea that you think is right, and that gives you and anyone who is trying to master the art of debate more impact in the ideas they are trying to express. Furthermore, my honorable opposition also used the word forcing numerous times, and also the word impel. However, nothing in the motion talked about forcing the middle schoolers to continue to debate when they are tired. It simply says that they should not debate when they are tired. Therefore, that those arguments are all off topic and therefore not relevant to this debate. Furthermore, my opponent has also gone to very extreme stages where someone is so tired. For example, she said, when someone is so tired they can't function, and then she continued with her sentence. However, the motion is not as extreme. In fact, it only talks about being tired. It does not even state to what degree, and it certainly does not state to the degree in which you might be mentally unstable and need to be instituted into a mental institution. Therefore, a majority of my honorable opponent's points are either off-topic or too extreme to be relevant to the case. I'd like to end as I started with a quote. Bob Hope once said, "You never get tired unless you stop and make time for it." It means that in every minute of every day, you should try to make the most that you can out of it. Do the most that you can out of it. Debating is such a large part of communication, and it improves so many aspects of your life that continuing to debate, even when you are tired, can improve so many skills that a middle schooler has, and which could help greatly in their future. Therefore, I strongly conclude that middle schoolers should debate when they are tired.